Hey, what's going on? Pat McLaughlin here from DrumlineChops.com, and in this video I'm going to teach you how to play flam drags. Flam drags are great rudiments to really take your flam rudiments to the next level. So if you're ready to start flying around with some flam rudiments, this is the video that you need to be checking out. Not only am I going to teach you how to play flam drags, I'm also going to teach you the #1 mistake that people make when they play them and how you can avoid it. Alright? So make sure you stick around for this video and learn how to play some flam drags. Alright, so flam drags are really great rudiments to play, and they're very similar to flam accents. So you want to take all the knowledge that you learned and acquired from learning flam accents and apply it to flam drags, because it'll make your learning process much easier and much quicker. Alright, so to start off, I'm just going to play 4 flam accents for you as our base. Alright, so here we go. These are 4 flam accents. Alright. Now all we're going to do to make flam accents into flam drags is add a diddle on the second partial of the rudiment. Alright? So if I go to play flam drags off my right hand, I'm going to start with an accented flam off the right hand, followed by a low left hand diddle, and then a low right hand tap. All together it sounds like this. Alright? If I'm going to play a flam drag off my left hand, I'm going to start with a left-handed accented flam, followed by a right hand diddle, and then a left hand tap. All together. Alright? And then if you put those back to back, sounds like this. Alright? So those are flam drags. Now, the #1 mistake that people make when playing flam drags is very similar to the #1 mistake that people make when playing flam accents. Notice that I said at the beginning of the video, they're very similar, so you want to make sure that you're applying the knowledge that you learned from flam accents to your flam drags, right? The #1 mistake is people tend to skew the underlying rhythm because you're adding in the grace note and the diddle, alright? So, a great exercise to work on to avoid this mistake is starting with the most basic underlying rhythm, which is triplet taps, alright? So the first measure of this exercise is going to be 1 measure of triplet taps. The second measure, we're going to add the accent in. Alright, so we're going to play accented triplets in the second measure. In the third measure, we're going to add the grace note in. So in the third measure, we're just going to play 4 flam accents. And finally, in the fourth measure, we're going to add the diddles in. So we're going to play 4 flam drags. Alright, so it's basically a build-up. We start with the most basic essential rhythm, and each measure after that we add 1 embellishment. Okay, so just to quickly review, first measure is simply triplets that are taps. Second measure is accented triplets. Third measure is flam accents, and then the fourth measure is flam drags. It sounds like this all together. Alright, so that's a really effective exercise that will help you keep your flam drags nice and well-rounded and smooth with the underlying rhythm and diddle quality. Alright, now obviously you can repeat that exercise as many times as you want and just continue looping it, and always focusing on making sure that that underlying rhythm stays the same. Alright, if you do those things and you practice that exercise, it will really help you from falling into that #1 mistake that lots of people make when they play flam drags. Alright, so that's it for this video. I hope that it was helpful. I hope that you learned A, what flam drags are, and B, how to prevent yourself from making the #1 mistake that people make when they play flam drags. Alright, thanks again for watching, and if you haven't already checked out DrumlineChops.com, be sure to head over there and take a look at all the video lessons and articles that we have and sign up as a member. Alright, thanks a bunch, and I will see you in the next video.